Grand Rising Collective. Listen, I have a crazy channel message, and I don't know who this is for. Um, I literally just had a dream about something that it has to be very important to someone. So I was in this like building, and it was like a warehouse. Make a long freaking story short, okay. In this building, they were giving like I was getting messages from someone in the building, but they couldn't see. Right, it was a little boy there, and it was a girl, and there were men there, several different men. It was like up to one. It was like 3 to 4 different men, but it was a little girl there, and I thought it was strange because it was all these men around. Like, what the fuck is this little girl doing here with all these men around? Make a long story short, the location I was hearing was basically how to get there, and it was a location in Philadelphia. Um, Basically, I was getting the message the 15 to get on the 15 to Richmond and Westmoreland. And I'm like, what the fuck? I never even heard or even know too much about that. Okay. And I'm like, okay. So I just kept hearing that. And then I kept hearing 323. And I'm like, I'm hearing that coming out of my sleep, Westmoreland. So, and I seen, like I said, the girl and this guy, and it was like they were talking about a shopping center, going shopping with somebody, or it was like her father. I don't know. Make a long story short, y'all. I get up, I wake up, and literally, it's a White House with like a rusted gate. That address that I heard, and right directly across the freaking street was a warehouse. It's called B&K Warehouse or something like that. But it's also diagonally right across the street from a middle school. So I don't know if there is a little girl inside that warehouse with these men. I don't know who to tell this information to. Why am I seeing this all so clearly? And then I seen a guy, he was dressed in like all black. I think it's like a portal in this warehouse where freaking lowlifes come out of. Okay? Because he was standing there, but he was, what's the word? He had his like eyes, like his head was wrapped. His like he had a black wrap on his head and around his eyes, and he was very thin, but he was like right there. But I felt the energy from him was more so like happy to see me. It was weird. But make a long story short, I don't know what the hell that meant, because I literally got up and I checked, and it literally is a warehouse, the same address, the same place. It's like, who the heck, is there somebody missing a baby girl or something? Because that's where she at, in that warehouse. And what am I supposed to do with this type of information? Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I'm here just giving a message. Maybe somebody gonna come across this message on the channel. I don't know, but that's where she is. Like, I don't know. You guys, I don't know, and I don't know why I seen everything so fucking clearly. I'm like, what? Well, of course I know why, but it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so if you know somebody that's missing somebody in Philadelphia, tell them to go check that damn warehouse, because that's where I seen everything at. And it's like, what the fuck? Why would it be a warehouse right across the street from middle school? Like, who the hell would put a warehouse? Like, I don't know. And where the location of where she or whoever was in there was reading, it was like not. It was on that street of Westmoreland. Okay, somebody need to hear this. Okay, and she was like, she was a middle school girl. She was like light skinned. I don't know if she was like Puerto Rican or was she like mixed, because the guy she was with was some sort of I don't he was like it was she was with a guy. Now I don't know if this guy she was dealing with this guy. Maybe he told her he was going to take her shopping somewhere, because that's all I kept hearing was something about shopping. Okay? This shit is crazy, y'all. Listen, I'm just here to get a message, y'all. I'm gonna do a reading on this probably a little later. Okay? And I know it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know like what to do. So, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna tell the police. I don't know. This is like, oh my God, y'all. Listen, if y'all are in Philadelphia and you know any missing persons, you know it's a little girl missing and the last place she was seen shopping with a man, tell them just share this video, please. Okay, like, I don't know. Okay, because it is so trifling in there. It's very dirty in that warehouse. He was the one dressed in the black with his eyes wrapped. Like, literally. I think he was the one that was telling me everything. So I don't know if somebody took him first before or what. But I never got a abducted child channeling before. These children were like the ages of, like, she looked like she was like 8 and 10, maybe. They didn't look old, like teenagers at all. And he was like brown skin. But these was grown men. These was grown men that was around them, y'all. And one of them must have seemed familiar to her because didn't seem afraid or anything. But I'm like, because at first I thought I was like in the subway or some shit. And I wasn't. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm going to do. And ask. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up the police station in that area. Because that's crazy. Sorry, I just came on with this message just so boom. But I just had to get it out because it was so clear. I mean, crystal clear. Everything I saw, from the numbers, from the location, and everything. And I don't know what's specific, what's so special about that location. But no, it's not. It's not, y'all. East Westmoreland, if anybody knows anybody down that way. At that warehouse, because she obviously could see the address from across the street, because that's what she gave me, the address that's across the street from the warehouse, because I was in the warehouse. So the address I seen was across the street. I looked it up and I literally looked on the maps, and that address was directly across the street from the warehouse, near that it looked like a, it was like one of those warehouses with, those water chambers at the top of it. I think, like, how they, is it like a water thing? Those big old water. If y'all know somebody, tell a friend of a friend of a friend, y'all. All right. Just tell a friend of a friend of a friend if you know anybody like that. Okay. Yes, this is in Philadelphia that I seen it. Okay. I wonder if I could post this. All right, y'all. I hope this helps somebody.